All right, Andrew's going to give us a quick rundown on how the band got together and how it came to be.
So, Dave and I have been playing together for, 35 years maybe. John and I have been playing together for about 20 years. And John actually came a little bit later to this, but Dave and I always wanted to do a Journey band. We tried it 5 years ago, 10 years ago. We just couldn't make it work. We didn't have the right people. And then we finally did get a band together. We needed a singer. We found Joe, who is, I don't know where he's at right now. And it kind of came together. And then we wanted to make a change of keyboards. So we brought John in. And again, I play with John in other bands and Dave. And so the band's been together for about 2.5 years. Maybe 2.5. Well, with COVID, a year and a half.
And where is Highway Run from?
Doylestown, primarily, Pennsylvania. Joe's from Jersey. Everybody else is from Pennsylvania.
All right, and this is Joe from Highway Run, a Journey tribute, and he's going to tell us how he got in the band and the equipment that he's using. He is the singer.
Hi. Well, I had an ad out in Band Mix, which is a local kind of music publication online, and it was out there for like 5 years. I was in another band. We played a lot down the Jersey Shore, and it was fun, and that band broke up. And about 2 years ago now, Andrew just called me out of the blue, and he was looking for a singer. And I've been singing this type of stuff for a long time, Journey, and it's kind of in my wheelhouse. So I met the guys, and we got along great. And we've been playing ever since. You know, COVID kind of hurt us like everybody else, but, you know, we're really doing good. We kind of all gel together, you know, and we have the same type of musical background, so that really helps. For the rig that I use an SM58. I've been using that probably forever because you can bang them, you can drop them. Yeah, they're usually the standard. Sometimes we go wireless, but sometimes you have issues with wireless with interference, and tonight's one of those times. So I'm going back with the old SM58, and you know, we're just having fun. We're doing what we like to do.
Very cool. This is Dave from Highway Run, a Journey tribute band, and he's going to tell us about his rig and what he uses.
Okay, so I use all Fractal. I use the old Fractal XFX2. I use 2 of them just to have a backup, just in case anything goes crazy, because if it doesn't work, I have no sound at all. Have it going into a mixer, so I can always run in stereo, even if I don't have stereo sense from the board. So I can either listen to my mix through my mixer, or I can listen to from the house sound coming back.
Very cool. Now, yep. Is there an amp and an IR that you prefer?
Yeah, I just go in and tweak what's there, and I get what I want. So I don't really have. Okay. You know, I couldn't tell you. And I use all Sennheiser wireless. I have the wireless guitar. Goes in through the back of the Fractal, and then the wireless in-ears comes out. So we do everything in stereo in-ears, and it sounds phenomenal in the in-ears. It's the MPC1 or Mark, whatever it is, 3. But I use that. I use a pedal for my volume and a pedal for my delay, so I can change it on the fly.
Very cool.
And then I have an Ibanez guitar here. This is my one I play most of the time now. I forget what number it is. It's like the 80,000 or something. I don't know, but it's an awesome guitar to play. Very easy to play.
Beautiful.
Yep. And then I use. I also have. This is an '83 Strat. I've been playing all my life. I bought it in 1983. It has 2 Bill. I customized. I put 2 Bill Lawrence pickups in it, Floyd Rose, and jumbo frets. But this is. I played this one most of my life.
But now that's an 83.
83, and now it's my backup, and it's called the Strat. It's not a Stratocaster. The Strat was a special thing that year. So
very cool.
Now it's my backup. It used to be my main guitar.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Well, thank you much, Dave.
Oh, you're welcome.
This is John from Highway Run, Journey tribute, and he's going to tell us about his keyboard rig.
Okay, the operative word is light, you know. So last time I bought a new keyboard. I bought a Roland, and I always wished I'd got the motif, you know, for the piano sounds and for the FM synthesis. So this time around I got a MoDX, which is like a scaled down motif. And the Journey stuff has a lot of piano sounds and like some modern electric piano, so it's a real good fit for that. And then I've got the Juno up here, Juno DS for layers and stuff. strings and like polysynth type stuff, and some of the rock piano sounds in this are really nice. They have a lot of bite to them.
And are you using an amp or you're just running straight in?
Yeah, the whole band runs everything direct. We just go right in. It took some getting used to, to do the in-ears thing, but that's the way we like to do it now.
Very cool. Well, thank you very much. I appreciate it. Hey, this is John from Highway Run, Journey Tribute Band, and he's going to tell us about his bass rig.
Well, I tell you, my rig is a bit smaller these days because of the technology. I'm pretty much going right through the direct box to the board, but what I have here is a Michael Tobias design 5-string fretless. Michael Tobias himself made it. I actually called him one day in 1999, and he picked up the phone and he said, "What do you want?" And I said, "How about an Avadore Wenge maple combination?"
Really cool.
Yep, and he said, "Sure, I'll build it for you."
And Mike built it himself.
He built it himself. I got to go up and work with him side by side in his wood shop when he adjusted the action and fixed some electronics for me. It was quite an honor, to be with such a great luthier, So this is my main bass. I've got a couple others, but this is the one I use.
Now, do you bring a backup as well?
I should, and 80% of the time I do. Today was a bit of a juggle, I have to admit, but this thing has been so reliable. Credit to Mike Tobias again, and I can count on it. It's never let me down.
What type of strings do you use?
I use nylon round wounds, which at the time when I got them, because I've had these on for about 19 years, and they still sound fine, but they're very rare. I had to actually send off for them in London, and they sent them, across the ocean.
Who makes them?
Oh gosh, anyone who's listening who knows their strings would probably be able to say it. I literally 2 decades ago got these strings, but they are a round wound nylon, so they're not as flat sounding as the flat wounds. Yeah, it doesn't damage the wood with the fretless. That's why I wanted the nylons to protect the wood. I have cheat lines, but no frets. I recommend it though. Definitely round wound, nylons for the fretless.
Well, thank you very much, John.
Sure.
Appreciate it. All right, and this is Andrew from Highway Run, Journey Tribute Band. He's going to tell us about his kit. It looks like it's kind of a specialized kit. I noticed some inputs on the toms.
Yeah, so this is a vintage 1997 Yamaha Maple Custom Absolute. It has the May drum miking system in it. If you want to look down, you'll see the mics are built in. They're all the way around. Had it set a long time. It's nothing really special about it, other than the newer Yamahas are made in China. These are Japanese made, which is the really good ones. So my cymbals, I kind of mix and match, to be honest with you. I'm using a Wuhan Splash, some HHX Sabians, little 13-inch Zildjian Ks for hi-hats, Peisty Signature Series Ride, and I forget what this is. Sabian. No, it's a Wuhan Synergy Crash or something like that. Basically, it's a China boy. I use AKG wireless C14, 414, I think.
Okay, and you're doing backups as well?
Lead and backups. We use in-ears for everything. We got away from all. This is the only live instrument on stage now.
And what heads are you using?
I mix them up. Today, these are level 360 single batter or single plies. I mix it up with this kit.
Evans, it looks like?
Yeah, they're Evans,
Okay.
but I mix it up. I'll do Remos. I used to do pinstripes, but I'm going to more of a thinner ply now, especially for this kind of music. I want a little more open sound. But if I'm doing weddings or something, I'll do double ply.
And what about your sticks?
ProMark 5As.
Mark 5As.
Yeah.
And what head are you using on your snare?
It's an Evans HD Dry, but I do add a little muffling to it, muffler ring.
And what are you using for a kick drum?
They're Atlas Ludwig pedals, double pedals.
Okay.
And it is an Evans head on that as well. Trying to think. That's pretty much it.